Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Words I Choose to Live By. I'm Cyrus Webb, joined by my co host, Tina Siemens. So glad you guys could join us for week 7 of our series. I want to welcome those tuning in on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and on X. Glad you all can be with us. Going to bring in our friends over on IG so they can be a part of our chat. And last but certainly not least, going to connect with our friends over on Amazon Live. Have a great message for you guys. I was saying to Tina, this is a message I think all of us can be able to relate to. I know I needed it this past weekend. So hopefully it speaks to you as well. And we're now live on the Amazon Live platform with Words I Choose to Live By. If you guys are new to us on Amazon, welcome. Going to type you guys in a welcome message over there. Make sure you guys do hit that follow button either in this corner or down below. You also will see my book, Words I Choose to Live By, as well as Tina's books as well. I'll be highlighting those during our conversation. We're going to be talking to you today about walking in your worthiness, something that is so important for us. But Tina, how you doing?
I am blessed, like you.
Yeah.
Satan does not like moving targets.
That is so true. That is so true. And Tina, I think, before we get into today's message, I think, you know, all of us, I think, can just really just take a break and just think what one thing I don't do very well, Tina, and I'm curious if you have the same issue. I don't take enough time to really appreciate all I've been able to do. I think our human instinct is to focus on what we didn't get done, what didn't happen. Is that something that you found as well?
I struggle with that every day because you seem to always want more. And
Yeah.
that's our human inclination is to be overachievers. And that does rob us from the blessings that have been. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, it's a mindset that we have to think of every single day.
So true. Allie Delsimer. Hey, Allie. Allie's joining us over there on
Oh,
IG, Tina. Good to be able to see you, Allie. So as I mentioned, it's hard to believe it is week 7 already in 2026. And our message today is one that is so powerful, and that is to be walking in your worthiness. And the message says this: not feeling worthy. Think of the breath of life that was breathed into your body to help you start your day. Because you are here, you have been given a gift worth showing appreciation for. Don't waste the opportunity. And I have to say, I was saying to Tina, that for myself, this is something I always have to remind myself of. And that is that, my being here is the gift. It's not about achieving some big goal or, making something grand happen. Just being able to appreciate the breath of life that I've been given and what I'm able to do with the time I have is the real gift there. Tina, what about for yourself? How important has it been for you to realize just your being here is the gift?
well, so often we forget that God chose me. I didn't have to go out and search who's gonna adopt me. God
Yeah.
adopted me before I was even born. He already knew the plans that He had for me. So for us to feel the worthiness, we have to go back before we were even conceived. God
Yeah.
already had us adopted, and so if we feel that love from our Creator, then it will be a lot easier for us to continue walking in this worthiness.
Yeah. Such a great point. While Tina was talking on the Amazon side, I highlighted her newest book, Post Oak. She has 3 books that are here on Amazon right now, and I'll be toggling between those as we go throughout our conversation today. Tina, I go on to say in this message, because you are here, you have been given a gift worth showing appreciation for. And I want our audience to really think about this. Hey, Jamil, could be to see you over there on IG. Because I think a lot of times, and I meet a lot of people, Tina, as you do, I know, who just don't think their life matters, that they don't matter. Maybe because of where they live or who their family is or how people have told them, they are what they aren't. But I really hope our audience gets this, that just your being here is a gift worth showing appreciation for. And I think, as someone who's a suicide attempt survivor, I had to learn this lesson myself. It took me a while to learn this lesson that, it's to the point you were making, Tina, that, we are someone special. And that really helps me today, regardless of what's happening in the world, to remember yeah, no one is me. And that is my power. What has that been like for you, Tina? I think we both have kind of shared that same experience of finding worthiness, but What has it been like for you to show that appreciation for just being who you are as Tina Siemens?
Well, I often ask myself, and especially this past weekend, it was such a busy weekend. Who is the one that's telling me that I'm not worthy? It's not my creator. So it's Satan saying that, no, you're not worthy. And why does he do that? He knows that what your activity are, if he is trying to get you down, then you, in that thought alone, you can be assured that you're doing something that he does not want you to be doing. So if Satan is quiet in your life, if that doubt does not appear, then you know that you are not doing what you were supposed to be, the gifts that you were given. So if you are being attacked, if you are being constantly told you're not worthy, then you know that you have something that you're doing that Satan doesn't want you to do. So be encouraged. If you are being attacked, that is a sign that you are doing your purpose. Yeah. So for me to get up and to never to give up is the key of, if today didn't go as well as I thought it should have, then tomorrow is another day, or the next hour for that matter is another time.
Yeah, exactly. So true. Quasi, hello to you over there on, I think I'm saying it correctly, over there on IG, unless it's QZ. Hello to you. I want to say for you guys over on YouTube, hello to you. If you're just tuning in, welcome. You're watching Word That You Live By here on Amazon Live, but we're simulcasting this across social media on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, X, and on Instagram. My co-host is Tina Siemens here. She's the author of 3 books, Seminal, Some People Never Give Up, The Little Sandals That Could, and her newest book is Post Oak. We're talking about week number 7 in my book, Word That You Live By. The message is walking in your worthiness. I want to talk about that walking part for a second, Tina, because what I have seen, and this is something I've had to work on, because I'm a person who is active and I want everyone to be active, which is a good thing in itself. That sounds great. But one thing I have to remember is not everyone goes at the same pace, right? And that you have to realize that just like I have my walk, everyone else has their walk. But I want our audience to really think about the part about walking. Because what so many people do, Tina, I've seen, is that they stand still and they just stop. When something doesn't go right, it paralyzes them. And for myself, what I've had to learn is, even if, like Tina mentioned, if it doesn't seem like the hour went well or a moment went well, keep moving because there's still more to it. What helps you to do that, Tina, to not give up when things don't go your way?
Well, while you were talking, I was remembering a visual that I saw last week on the news, that in the state of Florida, it has gotten so cold that the iguanas and the lizards, they're falling out of the trees because they're paralyzed. And so often that's exactly what's happening in our lives. We get to a point where we feel like we're paralyzed. Something is not working. We're stuck. And my youth pastor often would tell me that there's no such thing as standing still. It's either we're moving forward or we're backsliding. And so even if you don't take huge strides forward, but keep moving. Once you're paralyzed, once you're frozen in spot, you're not doing yourself a favor, or you're not helping somebody else. So even if it's standing still, walking in place is still walking. So keep moving and don't give up.
Yeah. Especially with these cold temperatures we've had recently, definitely walking in place is good.
Exactly.
Look, hey, we don't want to be falling from trees.
No. But if we do, then let's climb back up.
There you go.
If our place is in the limbs, then let's not stay down on the ground. Let's climb back up.
So true. I love that. Ann Kittredge, hello to you over there on IG. Good to be able to see you. Hey, my mom's there. Hey, mom, over there on Facebook. Good to be able to see you. Again, everyone, we've been discussing week number 7, walking in your worthiness. A great reminder for all of us that as long as you are here, there's still more work for you to do. The end is not here yet. You can keep going forward. Tina, what do you want our audience to think about when it comes to this message this week of walking in their worthiness and not giving up?
Well, like gold, the purest gold comes from the hottest part of the fire. So if you are being tested, if you are being refined, just know that you will come out purer than you were before. So
Mhm.
don't give up, and keep on moving, keep on having the gold ahead of you and move toward that gold.
Yeah, such a great reminder. Again, everyone, Words I Choose to Live By is the book. You can get it here on Amazon. We have it in paperback. We have the hardcover as well as the Kindle edition you guys can be able to get. And if you follow me on social media, you see it each and every day. And you've seen it now for 10 years as we have been able to share it. Hey, Chris, good to be able to see you on Facebook. Chris says, good morning. Hope you're having a great day. Speaking to you as well, Tina there. Chris, glad you could be able to join us. Tina, let our audience know, how can they stay connected with you?
Well, as this day is given to us as a gift, take advantage of it. And I'd love to hear from you. You can now go to my new website, Heritage by Tina, and you can find my museum, my author page. Looking forward to hearing from you.
All right.
Heritage by Tina.
And Tina has some exciting things happen. We were having a great conversation before the show today. She has something really exciting coming soon that you guys will be hearing about. And I'm excited about that as well. Another great conversation today, Tina. Looking forward to next week.
Sounds great. Thank you for having us.
Yeah. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Words I Choose to Live By. Until next time, you all make it a great one. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.